Okay, here's a full course on you learning how to build a personal brand with YouTube. By watching this video, you're going to be able to know exactly what to do to build a personal brand. And so, who am I, and why the heck should you trust this guy right here? So, here's my channel right here, and I have made $0 with AdSense, right? $0 with AdSense. I've made a sale with coaching, and so I do that on the side. But what I mainly want to draw attention to is that I have gained subscribers, and I've gained views, and I've gained a brand. I've made myself a brand, made myself into a personal brand, Aiden Meyer, and I have been able to get views. I've posted consistently, and these are some of the analytics from recently. And so I'm going to show you exactly how to do this and show you that you can really trust me and that everything that I'm going to show you in this is going to be really helpful. So if you have a journal or something you want to write in, something you want to take notes on, then I promise you it's going to be worth it. Yes, so everything is valuable. Everything in this you'll be able to apply. So my slogan, what I say in my videos, I'm gonna make this bigger. What I say, like on my channel, is I help Christian men improve themselves by teaching them how to create purposeful YouTube content. Through working with me, through watching this video, you're going to be able to know how to improve yourself as a Christian man and start creating purposeful YouTube content. If you are not a Christian man, this still can apply, but especially if you're in a relationship with God, you understand the same values that a Christian man holds, as a Christian man, and so it's going to be really helpful to you to be able to know how to build the personal brand on YouTube, and everything inside this course will align with you if you are this man. Okay, here's everything you'll learn through this course, all the action. So you're going to be able to define your brand's identity, creating a united online presence, storytelling and authenticity, managing your online reputation, and expanding your brand beyond YouTube. If you do not know all those down, that's completely okay. I'm just introducing to you what I'm going to teach you through this and telling you that I promise each of these I'm going to break down and it's going to be valuable. So first, let's start with defining your brand's identity. Okay, just need a sip of water. Defining your brand identity. Okay, so here's brand identity according to Google. So it's basically just has a complete crazy looking infographic, a ton of stuff going on. And I'm going to break down for you how you can understand brand identity and how you can have a true brand identity that's going to align with who you are. So identify these core things. Niche. Who do you serve? And so niche is like something that a lot of YouTube gurus, a lot of people talk about. You need a niche down. You need to find a niche, or you are the niche. Those things are true. Both those things are true. You need a niche down. You are the niche. Do not accept that you are the niche. Do not start like Emma Chamberlain and start vlogging. I know you're not a girl, but don't start vlogging and just like sharing your life, sitting on your bed and talking about something random in your life. People don't care because you haven't gave them any value for them to be able to trust you and for them to be able to take time to actually watch someone else. They want to go along on their own day and do their own stuff. They don't care about you, and that's the sad truth. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, and you have to make them care. Because of that, you have to make them care. And so you need to be able to provide free value to your audience, free value, and deliver. deliver that value, show them that they can trust you, and then they'll be able to watch your content more. If you make things that actually help them feel like they're actually connecting with you, the connection is going to be strengthened, right? If you go on a free call with me, then you know that I provide value. And now you might watch 1, 2, 3 more videos because you know that I am valuable, that I provide value, and that what I'm saying is valuable. And so a niche doesn't need to be niched down, but it shouldn't be. It should not be at all just what is on your mind. It should be serving the audience, right? And so through and by serving the audience, on your bio, on your channel bio, what I want you to do is start with I help. I help. Why is this? It's because you're defining the exact person that you want to serve. I help tennis players hit the ball, or I help tennis players play better, or I help young basketball players get a coaching opportunity. I help basketball players get into a club or something. And then you start your club. You take charge of giving value. And so whatever you love, I help young men learn guitar. I help. See how it's like anything, you choose the person you want to serve. You start it with I help on your bio, and I promise you people are going to find you. The YouTube algorithm literally analyzes all the bios. And so when you have a bio like that, it's going to identify, and people are going to find you. Who are you? What you want to achieve through this channel. Define that. Define who you are. I'm going to talk about this in a little bit, but define your past self. Your past self is what you should be serving. And define what you actually want to achieve through making this channel. And now communicate with your past self. Communicate with, I'm going to talk more about this later, but communicate with your struggles that you used to have. And ultimately, think of the viewer first. Don't think about yourself first. Think about what the viewer wants, what the viewer needs first thing. Think about them first thing. Okay, it doesn't matter how hard you row. It matters which boat you get in. That's a quote by Warren Buffett. And so I want to give you an analogy that is going to be super helpful for you to be able to identify what your niche is, who you want to serve, what you want to do. And so basically the saying is pick a lake, then pick the boat, then row as hard as possible. Pick a lake, then pick the boat, then row as hard as possible. The lake, the pool, is a pool of people. It's a pool of people, a group of people that you want to serve. So pick what group of people you want to serve. Let's say I help teenagers wanting to start lawn care businesses. I'm sitting in the lawn right now, so that's where the idea came from. I help teenagers start lawn care businesses. Local lawn care businesses. You know how niche that is? And so that's a pretty small pool. And let's say your audience is standing on the shore and you're in the middle of the lake. What are you going to do? You're going to row towards them. If they have free money for you, they're trying to hand it to you. They're standing on the shore waiting for you to come to them. And you're the only boat on the lake. They're looking right at you. Are you going to row towards them? Yes. And so rowing, the boat that you're in, is the model. It is the model. And so the boat is the model. That's YouTube. That's what we do, is YouTube. If you use something else more, then use that thing. It's basically whatever you use the most, use that because you know that platform the most. So I've used YouTube because I know YouTube the best out of any other platform, and I know how to reach people better than any other platform. And so once you get into that model and you have identified the audience, so I help Christian men create purposeful content. I'm in that pool right now, it's a small pool. And now I'm using YouTube as a model. And so now I'm rowing as hard as possible. I'm creating videos every single day. Now, number 2 is creating a united online presence. How can you align your self-identity with your identity on YouTube? Your self-identity with your identity on YouTube. Well, your content needs to align with your real life. Your content needs to align with your real life. What do I mean by that? Well, see these pictures? See these pictures? So the one on the right here, that's Aiden. That's me in my room recording video. Literally recording video. And so it's my room. It's where I live. It's where I do school. It's where I do everything. I'm aligning my regular daily life. I'm not sharing my daily life. Do not do that. Because you're giving your information to thousands of people, right? Why would you do that? I'm sharing where I'm at in life, what I'm doing in life. And I'm showing that it's possible to create content straight from your room. It's possible to achieve racking up video views, getting almost 3,000 views on a long form video, like a 10-minute video in your room, right? It's possible to do that. And here's me at the gym. So I just, that's like an update picture. I was just like trying to flex for myself. But see, like I'm going to the gym over and over. By the end of the year, I'm going to get a screenshot of every single day, or not even a screenshot, a picture of the screen, so you guys can trust me even more, or the video for them pulling it up of me going, like what it says on my profile right now is like 120 something gym visits, 120 something gym visits. And so that is showing you that I'm consistent. I'm not joking when I say you need to go to the gym. It's something that I'm actually implementing. And so I'm aligning my real life, my regular life, with my daily life. And this one is going way back. That's back when I was depressed. And so I share pictures like that to show you that I was in a hard place and that you might be in a hard place right now. And so from here to here is a jump, right? Not only in looks, not only in whatever, like muscle mass, those things, but also up here, in here. My change in heart, my change in how I go about creating content. And so all that goes to say is that it being united, you have to unite your regular life, who you actually are, with your content. Because if your content is different, you're going to break at some point. And so you need to align that. So how? Self-belief. So if you're creating a united online presence, you need to have a self-belief. And so I found a verse to be able to relate with this. 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, For the Spirit of God does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. God, the Spirit of God has given you discipline. He wants to give you self-discipline, love for other people, love for yourself, power to do the hard things. And so if you do not have those things, you're not tapping into your connection with God. You're not tapping into God up here. And so you need to tap into the strength that He can give you. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God is trying to strengthen you. God is trying to give you the strength that you need. And so you need to lean into Him. You need to connect with who He is and start believing that you can actually do it. Reliance on God to change how you truly view yourself will change the way that you think about content. So like when you start relying more on God to be able to actually like help you in hard situations. Like I had a relative who was going to go to jail. He was going to go to jail. I was really close with him. And my whole family's like, he's going to go to jail. And I just said, like, it's going to be okay. and they're all weirded out that I wasn't freaked out about it. I trusted God. And what happened? He didn't go to jail. Because I had self-belief that God is going to provide for him and that God is going to protect him because I have belief in God. And even if he did go to jail, there'd be some way that God would make a way for him to go out, or him to be safe, right? Because God is protecting him. He's part of our family and God's watching over him. So looking at yourself in the mirror will make you smile when you're closer to God, when you're in this relationship, when you are standing close to him, because he wants you to dig deep into this relationship. And so stuff like morning Bible time, prayer, literally the basics. You need to master the basics. If you have not, you cannot master content. You can't. And you could, but you're going to run out of energy one day, or it's just going to all be wasted. Or you have energy as a man without God, and you run out of energy. Or you make it all the way through life, and the last few breaths, you wish that you made this connection with God. Because the spiritual has a lot more influence than the physical, than how this feels. Just hit your hand right now. Don't hit it hard. I'm not saying to hit it hard. Physical, that's physical. You can feel, right? But God has such a greater influence over the spiritual. The spiritual realm is such a bigger influence on us. And so that's why you might feel so trapped. It's because it's actually a spiritual thing. This is a really good thing that came to my mind the other day. Replace the anticipation for what you don't desire with the understanding of what you desire. So it might be anticipating the bad things that are going to happen, the hard things that are going to happen. And when you're thinking on those things actually manifest into reality. Now, when you have an understanding, breaking down in your mind exactly how you're going to succeed, exactly how what you're doing is leading to your success, the success is inevitable. I thought I need to get to 500 subscribers. But I'm not going to, this is on the first side, right? I'm in anticipation of what I don't desire. But I don't know if I can get to 500 subscribers before I'm graduated. Like, what am I going to do? I don't create a video. I don't even create a video. I don't take any action. I'm in this constant loop of thinking. And now when I understand exactly what I desire to be financially free. I desire to get my first sale. I desire to get 10K a month. Okay, now the steps start breaking down. Now I start thinking about the steps that it takes to get there. Okay, I'm going to record a video today. Okay, I'm going to record a presentation. Okay, I'm going to work on this presentation. Okay, I'm going to go on this free Zoom call. Okay, I'm going to text my YouTuber friend. The steps start coming. God shows up when you actually put your mind into the space of what is it going to take for me to succeed. Stop anticipating the bad things that are going to happen. Start anticipating your success. And speak from your heart. Matthew 12:34 says, "You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil say anything good?" This is Jesus talking to the Pharisees, so don't worry about that part. I just want to include it. But then he says, "For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of." The mouth speaks what the heart is full of. And so when you're doing YouTube, your mouth, what you're saying, is actually speaking exactly what your heart is full of, exactly what your beliefs are. And so when you're in anticipation of the bad things, what you're speaking, what you're saying is actually negative. Anything that is in your heart comes out into words. What you believe and what you think about, what you constantly think about, what is on your mind, it's going to come out into words. So align your thoughts with his, align your thoughts with God's. And your personal brand is going to reflect God's personal brand. It's going to reflect who God is. And he's the best brand, right? I mean, he doesn't even sell anything. He gave you the Bible for free. That's the most value ever. But our personality reflects God's, right? And the more we can do that, the more our decision making is going to align with his, and the better our decisions are going to be, resulting in better outcomes. And now storytelling and authenticity. Storytelling and authenticity. Why is this so important? Well, here's another verse. Romans 8:29 says, "For those God foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son," of Jesus, his Son, "that he might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters." And so God created you in the image of him. God created you in the image of Jesus. And so being authentic plus being a storyteller equals Jesus. Jesus was authentic and he was a storyteller. And now he is showing you, in the Bible, it literally says live like Jesus. He's showing you that those are the two things they need to focus on: being authentic and being a storyteller by the way he lived. Now we know that we need to replicate this. We know that we need to be like Jesus. We know that we need to replicate this exact same thing. And so storytelling. So now let's replicate this. So storytelling. What I've done. See this mirror picture? And so this goes back to what I talked about in the beginning. But when you are storytelling, you need to be able to go back to your past self. Go back to your struggles, what you struggled with in the past. Because as soon as you solve that, people are looking for solutions. And you're not clickbaiting these people. You're not making these people confused when they're watching your videos. You're telling them straight up solutions because you've already solved it. Me not getting into the gym, me being discouraged about working out, I've already solved that. I've been going to the gym for so long, and so I've solved that. And so now I'm looking into the mirror. I'm seeing my past self and I'm saying, okay, I see my past self. I see the habits that I was doing. I see exactly what I was doing. And so now I'm going to take this image. And I'm going to relate it to my audience. So you right now, you're struggling with something. And so if I've solved that problem and then I give you the solution, you're going to think that it's super helpful, because it is super helpful. I'm solving a problem for you. I'm helping you solve a problem. And so you start solving problems for your old self. And then as soon as you solve one problem, you want to solve two problems. And you solve 4 problems. Yeah, you get some balloons. And then you get like 10, 20, 30 problems. You include that in your videos. You make video after video after video after video. You build this audience that sees that you can actually help them solve problems. And now you've story told every single video about, okay, this is my old self and here's where I am. Here's how to get to where I am. A whole lot of people go through the exact same problems as you. A whole lot of people go through the exact same problems as you do. And so once you solve those problems, you're going to be solving them for other people if you can just talk about it online. Do not say to yourself, I'm the only one. Never, ever, ever say again, I'm the only one, because that is not true. There's other people struggling exactly like you are. So I'm going to give you my story structure. This is actually crazy valuable. So here's a little script from me. Imagine if you took action today. Set up your iPhone, hit record, giving you confidence in who you are. You see that it actually isn't the hardest thing ever. I start with imagine, because I'm putting a picture in the viewer's mind. I'm putting a picture, right? Imagine. And so now they're thinking about it. I'm giving them a picture of success. Imagine if you succeeded in recording content. And then I bring it back to reality. And then there's you. There's where you're at. There's what you're struggling with. You sit there wishing, hoping that one day you can make videos, be successful, and be happy as a YouTuber. But at the same time, how are you even supposed to start? then I question the exact question they're already thinking. How am I supposed to start? What am I supposed to do? This discouragement, right? And then I say, we are improving and becoming better. If you can't focus on this kind of value, it won't do anything for you. So I'm telling them to listen up, because this is a long video, but they need to be able to sit through a long video, or at least set it up somewhere just to listen, because it is valuable. So I start with imagination of where they can be. I bring it back to reality. So I hook them with a future image of success. Then I bring it back to reality where they are, and then I present that I actually have the solution. And now I say, you need to focus. I don't do this every video, but you need to focus, because we are improving. We are a movement. We are improving. We are becoming better. This is what my channel is about. And then I go back to, this is exactly how I was. I couldn't focus. And that little enter in section, I'm not going to give you the rest of the story structure, but this is a perfect way to hook your audience. This is a perfect way to start your videos. This is exactly how I was. I couldn't focus. And so now I'm relating back to how they are now. And I start breaking down how I was, and then I start breaking down how I am now and what got me to where I am now. And so this is a perfect way to be able to structure your stories. I'll let you take a screenshot right now. And that's going to be very helpful for you to be able to structure out your videos. Take the viewer with you on the journey, not just the destination. I want to think about that for a second. Try to figure out the idea. Take the viewer with you on the journey, not just the destination. If you didn't figure that out, that's okay. So you need to be able to take your viewer, your audience, on the journey with you. If I have fat on my body right now, and I start making fitness content, that is not bad. You might think that I might have just said that would be a bad thing, but it is not a bad thing, because where I was a little skinny fat, had a little fat on my belly, and I recorded that video. Because now I have something to show. I value to show. I'm so passionate about this right now. Sorry. I value to show. I'm not saying sorry. It's fine. I value to show of my past self. And now I have value to show of my future self from then, right? Like now's the present, but it was going to be my future self. And so I knew that I wanted to start working out. So I hit record, and I recorded my little belly and my really skinny arms. And now I have more muscle. And now I'm recording myself because I know later me is going to have more muscle. And so take them on the journey. Take your audience on the journey, instead of just when you have your first 10K a month, instead of just when you have a nicer camera. Take them on the whole journey. Start with your iPhone. Start now, because now's the opportunity. God has given you this opportunity, and so you got to start. Okay, managing your online. I hope this is super valuable. This is nuts how valuable this is. Like, I put so much into this, and so I hope that you're getting everything that you need to know to be able to build your personal brand. Managing your online reputation. What are you known for? And so reputation, like managing reputation, that might sound weird, but based off of who you serve, you have a brand identity. How much value do you provide? And that is measured by how much value you're actually providing to the audience, how much value you're actually providing to the viewer. If you can show the kind of free value you can give, the idea of somebody wanting more of what you've given by handing you money comes easy. People want to hand you money if you can show them how much free value you can actually give them. If you can give them thousands and thousands of dollars worth of free content, they're gonna, of course, want to pay you $1,000 for a high-end course breaking down step by step how they can achieve something, because they've seen that you showed them exactly how to do other things, minor tasks, and so they want to pay for a major problem to be solved because you've actually given them so much free value. And so this is what managing your reputation is. When you have given so much value, your reputation skyrockets because people see how valuable you are. And I just put down here Calendly link because that's something I use on my channel, and I highly recommend for you to be able to use on your YouTube channel. When you set up your YouTube channel, put in a Calendly link. If you have not looked it up, look it up after this video. Sorry about the plane, we'll let them go by. Dang, there's another one. So. Okay, sorry about that. A Calendly link is super helpful because it directs your viewers to a booking page where you can book a call and talk about either a sale that you want to make to them or just a get to know you call. A get to know you call. And this is something that has helped me be able to develop my speaking skills, be able to develop how confident I am on Zoom, just like talking with someone random from India, from the UK. It provides value to the viewer. It shows them that you actually want to show up for them and actually help them. Helps you identify their problems. You can write down their problems, their age. You can see what your viewer's age that actually wants to schedule calls is. All this kind of stuff. And so after this, set up a Calendly.com link in your bio so people can schedule free calls with you, so you can start actually getting in this rhythm of being comfortable, like on a call, and actually providing as much value as possible to your viewer. Now, expanding your brand beyond YouTube. Expanding your brand beyond YouTube. This might sound weird, but I'm going to explain it. Oh, goodness. Okay. This sounds crazy, but think of a Lamborghini compared to a Honda. A Lamborghini compared to a Honda. What are the first thoughts that came into your mind? Don't think about this wheel right now. What are the first thoughts that come to your mind? When you think of a Lamborghini, think of a Honda. What's the difference? It's a lot of difference, right? Price. You have prettiness of the car, right? If I have an old 1990s Honda and a 1990s Lambo, it's going to be a lot different. And so the value is a lot different. But now I'm going to uncover this wheel. What's the difference between roundness of wheels? Is the Lambo wheel rounder than the Honda wheel? No. It's not different. They're both just as round. Both cars can get from A to B. Both cars sit people. Both cars have an engine. Both cars take gas, maybe take electric, but the 1990s, both take gas. They're the same concept. The Lamborghini carries status, but it is the same concept with your name. With your name. I wrote you name, but your name. It's the same concept with your name. So the Lamborghini carries status. When somebody hears Lamborghini compared to Honda, when they hear Lamborghini, let's say I point somewhere, I'm with a group of friends, and I say Lamborghini, everybody's going to look. If I say Honda, like one close friend is going to look because he's going to be like, what is Aiden talking about? Why is he yelling about a Honda? It's just a Honda, right? And so when somebody hears Lamborghini, they're looking right away because it's value, right? And so everybody gravitates, everybody is magnetized to the name Lamborghini. What does somebody think when they hear your name? When they hear your name. So my name's Aiden. So when people hear Aiden, when you hear Aiden, what do you think of? You probably think of me, or you think of somebody that you know that is named Aiden. But if I say Aiden Meyer, now you think of something about me. You either think of something that you trust about me, something that you distrust about me. I hope that you don't distrust me because I'm giving you this much value. You think about a past story. People think of a story. People think of a story. And so when they see a Honda, they're not really going to freak out. But when you see a Lamborghini, you're going to freak out. You're going to be happy. And so there's a story behind that. There's value behind that. And so when people hear your name, they need to think of value. They need to think of something valuable. And I'm not saying that you're not valuable. Anyone watching this video, everybody watching this video, you watching this video, you are valuable because that's what God says about you. And I know that you can provide value no matter what, no matter where you are. But all I'm saying is that you need to develop, when somebody says your name, that people think of positive things instead of negative things. Do not build this image that is negative. So Genesis 1:27 says, "So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. In the image of God." Isn't that crazy? So we are creators. If God is a creator, if God made the earth, if God made everything in the earth, let's just think about this for a second. If God made everything, if God is a creator and we're made in the image of God, wouldn't we be creators? We are creators. Is that crazy? Like this fence, I built with my dad. This fence, right? This fence right here. Okay? I'm proud of it. And I built that with him. I'm a creator. We create things out of something. God creates things out of nothing, which we don't understand. But we're both creators, right? And so if you know that you have the desire to create, you have the desire to actually create something, that isn't just you, that's God. That is not just you having the desire to create. That's God inside of you telling you that you need to create something because you're made in the image of God. You, as man, are created in the image of God. You, as a woman, are created as in the image of God. But I'm speaking to men specifically. If there's a woman watching this, okay, sorry, I'm shirtless. But you need to understand that you are a creator, that you are made to create. So let what you create be reflecting Him. I think I've said this earlier on in the presentation, but let whatever you create be directly reflecting who God is. And then He will bless you. He'll bless you in what you create and help you figure out ideas to translate into actual videos, to translate into actual presentations, to translate into actually helping other people. Pain and loss are inevitable. Once accepted, they can be seen through. Pain and loss, all the pains, all the losses in your life, even though you have the desire to create, all the losses, you creating a video, it feeling like it was wasted. You creating a video and you feeling like nobody watched it and it was a complete waste of time. Those minor pains and losses can be seen through once accepted. That pain and loss are always going to happen, and through pain and loss, you're actually going to grow. When you fail, you're closer to success. And so see that you're just thinking about more and more of your success and the exact steps that it takes to actually get to your success. And you'll be able to see through the pains and losses, all the minor little pains on the way. And you'll see that you'll actually be exactly where you want to be. So what we covered, that was a whole wild ride. I gave you crazy information, but defining your brand identity, check. Creating a united online presence, check. Storytelling and authenticity, check. Managing your online reputation, check. Expanding your brand beyond YouTube, check. And so I hope you learned so much. If you need to rewatch any parts, that's completely okay. Of course, it will give like extra watch time, but also, so like it'll boost it on the algorithm. But also, anyways, like I hope you just learn as much as you could, and that you are going to apply all these things, because all these things are really valuable for your growth and for you to be able to succeed on YouTube and as a content creator, as a Christian content creator. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at me in the eyes right now. I want to thank you for joining this brotherhood. Thank you for joining this brotherhood. This group of men who wants to improve, who wants to do something special, who is united to be able to create content and be able to change the world. If I could partner with one person one day and help them create content, and they could inspire one person, right, through their content, then 2 people have been inspired by Jesus, by the true King, and have been reached by true men who want to improve, true men who are centered in Christ. Sorry, I'm starting to lose all my voice. So expect more and more value to come down the road. My water bottle is falling. Expect more and more value to come down the road in the community and on YouTube, in all the videos that I make. Expect that there's going to be more and more value for you to be able to apply to your videos. And I just want to say, this is another closer I used to use all the time. I want to say it again. Small actions today pave the way for remarkable changes tomorrow. If you can take a small action today, which was watching this video, if you took notes, that is a small action today, paving your way for remarkable changes tomorrow. And so do a small action every single morning. Do small actions every single day and start paving the way for yourself to be able to succeed. I believe in you, and I know that you got this. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that all of this helped you. I'm really blessed with you getting so much value out of this, because I love helping you, and I love seeing that you can succeed, and knowing that through me sharing this, that you can fast track through the process that I've already been through. And I had a lot of hurt, I had a lot of pain, but I'm giving you all the steps that it takes to be able to succeed quicker and easier and faster. And so I hope that this helps you. And if you'd like to see any more information, I have stuff on my bio. But I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Okay. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye.